Hello, and thank you for joining us. This is 4 Wives and a Mite. We have 2 wives and 2 babies. Please excuse the moaning and groaning over there. Someone is trying to sleep. You have myself, Miss Nikki, and today I have another yummy mummy with me, and I'm going to give her a chance to introduce herself. So go ahead.
My name's Carla. I'm a mum of 2. My eldest is 5, and my youngest is 3 months now.
And he's right here. Hi, Boopsie. Hi, baby. He's just staring at the mic like, what is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question today, actually, because we have 2 little babies here with us, night feeds. What are your thoughts? Should daddies get involved with night feeds?
I think they should. Mm-hmm. It takes 2 to make a baby, and 2 to help to raise them. I think there's this sort of preconception that because you're on maternity leave, it's kind of your duty to kind of do the night feeds while dad's out at work because he needs the sleep, because he's done a long, hard day at work. And
exhausting.
Yeah, exactly. And not actually considering how much work it takes for us during the day to have to, run a home, look after the children and build a home. So I believe that men should join in with the night feeds and help where they can. I mean, I'm not saying up all night, but at least just to maybe take it in turns or get up once or twice, depending on, the baby's needs. I don't think it's a lot to ask to do that. And also it's nice that for you to have some downtime as well, because you also need sleep. I think, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Us mums do need some help sometimes.
Definitely. I mean, if I'm honest, okay, maybe I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, but you think, okay, they get up quite early, sometimes leaving you in bed with the baby.
Me never, because I do school run.
Okay.
So that's I don't have
maybe
that privilege. Half time, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. They go out to work. They have to deal with they have to deal with the stress of this person, that person, pressures, and then to be waking up 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I mean, isn't that expecting a bit too much?
Of course, I don't think they should be getting up all night, but at least just once. You know what I mean? Just to say, I've kind of helped you out. I've done my bit.
Yeah.
And it's my way of giving something back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. But then, we don't have that downtime. We don't have any downtime at all.
Yeah, no, it's true.
At least when you think about it at work, your day's broken up into, your lunch break.
That's true.
You get that hour to yourself or half an hour to yourself to go out, get some fresh air, have some quiet time, downtime, have something to eat. You don't get that at home during the day.
Do you know what? It's so funny because just last night I actually had the same discussion with my husband. And I want to play devil's advocate, but I actually agree with you.
Yeah. Good.
Because, honestly, around here, I wash up, clean up, laundry, hoover, sweep, windows, mirrors, bathroom, toilet, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm also, breastfeeding, and I'm also bottle feeding, and I'm also trying to now wean her into solids.
Yeah.
And dealing with the teeth, and I've got this is so much.
The list is endless.
Honestly, it's endless. Like it just goes on and on. And I find myself literally getting up at 7, 8 in the morning because that's when she wakes up around 6, 7 in the morning. And we're up from then. Yeah. Whether it's tidying up the kitchen because you've had breakfast.
Yeah, you're from the moment your eyes open. That's you. That's you for the day.
There's no stopping. There's no, okay, let me take a minute, go and have breakfast, even breakfast, I'm like breastfeeding and eating.
Yeah.
Or I'm like putting away some books and there's always something that you're doing. There's always something that, there isn't really a time for you to just stop.
No.
And I was saying to him, look, when you come in, at least just say, let's go away, let's escape for a little bit. Or, okay, at night, maybe you take her, maybe I sleep in the spare room, something. Yeah.
But then I think this is perhaps going on, maybe off topic slightly, but what me and my husband have both started doing now is this giving back thing. So at the end of every week, you kind of ask yourself, how have I given back to my spouse this week? So it's not giving back necessarily in material ways, but it could be in anything. So like, I don't know, helping with the night feeds, for example, or giving back by having the boys for an hour while I go out and get my nails done. Or for me, giving back for him would be the fact that I've cooked, cleaned and whatever, sorted out the house. A couple of weeks ago he was really ill, so I was up during the night with him as well as the baby. So it's just how you've given back to each other so that you both feel appreciated. Because don't forget as well, the men can feel a bit pushed out when there's a new baby as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important to help each other out, and it means a lot. So it's the little things, isn't it?
I mean, how's that been working out for you, this giving back?
It's good, because I got to that point where I was thinking, I'm doing everything and I don't feel like I'm being appreciated for what I do.
But do you have to then give back on top of what you already do?
No. So it's the stuff it's the stuff that's kind of, I said to him, look, I feel like I'm doing everything. I'm, so busy during the day. I'm, doing this and that with the boys and whatever, dinner and whatnot. What have you done this week to give something back to me? And that's where it started.
See, my husband's response would be, well,
I've been out to work. Yeah, you say that.
That.
But I'm saying this isn't material things. Material things are out. Yeah. Fair enough, it's nice to have, I don't know, if he was to come home with flowers, for example, yeah, okay, that's a material thing.
Yeah.
So this is why we've said it's not material ways that you give back. It's more emotionally.
Yeah.
And like little gestures. So for example, we were having a conversation earlier about the mess that sometimes the guys leave around the house. That, for example, is a way of giving back. Do you know what? This week, I'm going to make a conscious effort not to leave my dirty washing beside the laundry basket. I'm going to actually put it in the exactly. I'm actually going to put it in the laundry basket. And that, something as simple as that, is giving back, because it's one less thing for me to do, and it's made me feel like, okay, you actually acknowledge exactly. You've actually thought about something that's going to help me out.
Yeah.
So that's what we started doing, but it's good, and it's just little things to kind of keep you on track.
Yeah, but I think, do you know what, you hit on something that's actually very important. When I say things, and when I try and describe to my husband, like, look, you don't help me around, and you don't. Sometimes I think maybe he's not getting that actually there's an emotional side to the relationship.
Yeah.
That could be supported by you doing these little things.
But that's because we don't necessarily communicate that, do we?
No, that's true.
We just moan. We're very good at moaning. You've left the washing up in the sink again. Oh, you've not picked up your clothes. Why is this there? Why is that not there? Exactly. Instead of saying, do you know what, this week? Yeah. Instead of saying, do you know what, this week, do you think you could help me out by doing X, Y, and Z? I guarantee you, we would both get much further saying that, rather than just moaning about the stuff that happened.
I think I just have such little faith. Maybe I'll try it. I'll give it a go. Sometimes it's very easy to feel unappreciated.
Yeah.
Like, you do so much, because I think as wives, as mothers, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Having to always be switched on. That's what it is. You're always kind of being switched on. Because even with my little one, I'm cooking here and I have to keep my eye on her, because she could easily roll over.
Yeah.
Boom, she's on the floor, or boom, she's under the couch, or you always have to be switched on. But in as much as I'm switched on for her, I need to be switched on for him. And I think sometimes where problems could lie is when you don't feel like he is switched on in that way for you. I got there in the end. It was a little bit. Yeah. Like, does he think of me in that way? Does he think, oh, actually, I know it's her birthday, let me just come home with something a little bit nice for her. Or, I know she's been making such an effort all week, let me come home with takeaway. Something small.
Those are the things that I would be saying is giving back. Those are the kind of things that would fit into that category.
And do you know what? Because even just thinking about it now, I can just like, oh, that would actually make me feel so loved. Yeah,
just the tiniest, littlest things.
Oh, you took time out of your day and you thought, what would she like, or what would she want, or what
can I do to help her? Yeah.
Just like,
try it,
my babes. Oh, I'm gonna try it. Well, I don't know. I would like to try it, but he's so old school now.
No, just give it a go and just say, like, okay, at the end of every week, we have to name at least 3 things we've done to give back to one another during the week.
Because I know
nothing material, nothing money. No. Okay, then you have to start putting some ground rules into it. You can't be like critical of one another.
Don't be critical of my
only a positive. Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be a positive experience. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give it a try. I think I'm just a bit skeptical, but I'll try.
Give it a go.
He's a good guy, so let me.
But you can also give back, like you said, by cooking his favourite dinner one night, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of other ways that you can give back. Foot massage, yeah, something like that.
You see me speak.
I don't know, just small things that he would like and appreciate.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, we could give it a go.
Just give it a try for a week. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least you're giving it a go.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could update.
Yes.
A little update, well, I tried it and it
Exactly. Yeah. But I think it also gives us an opportunity to be more specific about things. I'm terrible with my other half. I always expect him to
just know.
Yeah, and they don't. Men are not programmed in that way. They don't. And sometimes you do have to spell it out.
When I first got married or was about to get married, I just think, why do I have to spell it out for you? This is about you learning what it is that I want and I like. Get to know, because I got to know about you. I'm still learning about you. But you need to try and do that. Why do I have to spell out?
Because men are much more literal thinkers than women. Women are a lot more sort of abstract thinkers. We're a lot more emotional.
We think with our different things.
Exactly. Men are very sort of black and white in that respect. Most men, anyway, generally. But with the night feeds, getting back to the thing,
yes.
It's a way that they can then give back and say, actually, that's a way of giving. Yeah. Oh, I got up twice in the night this week.
A whole night's sleep.
I got a whole night's sleep. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, literally. I don't
But how would that?
Exactly.
But how good would you feel if he did that? Tonight you got a night off, and I'm gonna get up with the baby all night. You can sleep.
You know what? In all fairness, can I just say he used to do that.
Oh, okay. There you go then.
When we first had her, he took the first 4 weeks or so. He took the first month off.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he would lay on the couch with her.
Yeah.
Did I still feed her? I think I did. But,
he
would be on the couch with her and they'll
yeah, it's a thought that counts, yeah.
But no, now he's gone back to work. No chance. But we can try.
Yeah, I'm not about for the whole night.
Yeah, at least one feed.
Just one feed.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Even if you just did that a couple of times a week, you'd feel so appreciated. You'd be like, oh, that's really kind of you to do that. It's really nice of you.
Well, I'm really interested to find out what other mummies think.
Yeah, see what? Yeah.
Yeah, so I really want to know, do other mummies... I'm so happy that she's finally quiet. Do other mummies think actually it's asking too much? Because I can imagine some women might actually think, well, come on now. He literally pays the bills. He looks after you and the baby. And he provides for you. Why should he have to?
I don't know. I think perhaps I'm coming from a different view on this as well, because... Obviously, I've got the cake business on the side.
Yeah.
So I make cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I make cakes. So in my way, I still contribute financially.
Put the link below.
That's so funny. That wasn't a plug. I wasn't trying to plug myself, by the way.
Listen, what's the point of you coming? This is the whole point of this. We need to promote each other, support each other, and that's in whatever you're doing. Whether it's a business, whether it's advice for a relationship, we're here for each other. So we'll promote it. Listen, I ordered one for my birthday.
So in that sense, I still see that I contribute financially. Anyway, I'm on maternity leave, but I'm still able to contribute financially. So
that's where the African in me starts coughing. I rebuke you.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah. No, well, I guess in that sense, I understand. I get that, and especially because I know you spoke about it before. You did say that obviously with your first, it was different. He was a bit more.
Definitely, I found that it was a lot more sort of hands-on. Definitely with the night feeds, I didn't feel half as tired then as I do now.
Yeah.
But that could be because I've got two children to look after now, not one.
Yeah.
So it could be a number of things. And I still lived at home that time.
Oh, you did?
I did. So I didn't have a house to run when I had my first.
Mum was...
Exactly,
upstairs.
yeah. And if you want to just run and jump in the shower, mums can look after the baby while you're in the shower.
Yeah.
So it's a very different setup.
Yeah.
Whereas now, it's full on, isn't it?
So you probably didn't feel it as much.
Exactly. Plus I had, my husband helping me as well. So I suppose...
Well, maybe he's still helping, but because you had so much other support...
It felt like more.
Felt more.
Yeah, probably.
So this kind of slides me in, because I was going to go one or two ways. Talk about what our expectations of our husband should be. So in terms of, should they provide everything? But then actually, you've just kind of taken me onto the whole issue. Support. How much support, do you feel we need? Because I know when I had her, not so tight with my family.
Yeah.
I didn't have any support from them at all. But from his side of the family, literally, it was overwhelming. They were so involved, and they really cared. His mum came to stay with us for like a month. She used to bathe her because I was just too scared. And,
yeah, so tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, especially like with her little the cord. Oh,
yeah.
I couldn't